Good morning and happy Tuesday, everyone. So before I get into today's topic, low and high act of kindness. Well, my low is, actually what is my low? I'm still sick, but at least I finally got to see a doctor. And yeah, ear infection, sinus infection, laryngitis, cough, but I got an antibiotic. In fact, I plan to take the antibiotic after I complete this video. So, all's good. I think it's going to be, probably by Friday, my voice should sound a lot better. Fingers crossed. My high is what I saw yesterday, and therefore what I plan to talk about today, because one of my all-time favorite comedians had a stand-up special premiere yesterday on YouTube for everyone's viewing pleasure. I'll be sure to put a link in the description down below. And my act of kindness was picking up the family room after my nephews played in it. Yeah, I got to my folks' place before anyone was home, but I noticed that my nephews clearly left their toys on the ground, so I picked them up for my mom. So I did that. So, I mentioned one of my all-time favorite comedians had a stand-up special on YouTube, and that comedian is Brad Williams. I love Brad Williams. I think he's really, really, really funny. Like any time I ever do a video like this, again, comedy is subjective. What's funny to me may not be funny for some other people, and that's fine. In the case of Brad Williams, and this is actually true, Brad Williams is a little person, and there actually is a legit phobia regarding little people, as well as, again, stand-up comedy, not for everybody, but darn it, Brad Williams makes it work. And I said this before when I did Dave Chappelle's special, The Dreamer. Some of the best comedic specials I've ever seen are the ones that, make you think when you're done hearing the joke. Like, for example, another one of my all-time favorite comedians is Dennis Leary. And one of my all-time pet peeves is making fun of someone else for crying. Dennis Leary took that and made it funny in a way that made me think, I never thought of it that way. Brad Williams did the same thing in his stand-up special, Daddy Issues. And I've seen Fun Size, I've seen Daddy Issues. Those are the ones of his stand-up specials I've seen. And I've also seen him on different podcasts, like Something's Burning and stuff like that. And basically another pet peeve I have is, if parents are mean to their kids, and Brad Williams took that and made it funny in a way that made me I never thought of it that way before. And basically, again, good comedy will make you laugh, but it also makes you think, It also makes you think a little bit, And naturally, when he came up with a stand-up special called Starfish, I had to give it a watch. By the way, he works the title of the special into the special. I don't want to give away how, but he does. No, it's not what you might be thinking. Some of his jokes were just great. He talks about how every state has their thing. Like, Ohio has OHIO. Michigan people talk about, when they talk about where they're from, because Michigan looks like the shape of a hand, they actually point to somewhere on their hand, and like that's where they are, even though it doesn't really say that much. He talks about how he got vaccinated 3 times. He also talked about how there's actually a term for a confident little person called a short king. I did not know that. I didn't know that. My notes are here. Yes, I took notes on the special. How else am I going to talk about this? How else am I going to talk about the special in this video if I don't take notes, man? Let's see. He also talked about how he hated the term short king. That was hilarious. He talked about how he is in a mixed race relationship because, yes, he's a little person, but he's also white. And his wife, who, seriously, anytime Brad Williams talks about his wife, is some of his best material. Not because he's making fun of his wife. No. Yeah, some of the jokes are funny, but his wife is a top-ranked, top fighter, like that kind of person. Sorry, I was blanking on how to pronounce it. I'm so sorry. If I recall correctly, his wife is a 4th degree black belt in Taekwondo, a 2nd degree black belt in Hapkido, and a 1st degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Basically, she's a 7th degree martial artist. And she will destroy any human being on earth if given the opportunity. Yes, even me. Which is why I do not mess with that. He also talked a little bit of how both sides, and here's the thing, and I learned of this theory watching Mr. Enter on YouTube. See, there's a thing called a horseshoe theory, and I love it when people talk about horseshoe theory because it's something that's not discussed enough. And that's how, okay, in America, you have the conservatives and liberals, or Republicans, Democrats, red, blue, whatever. I'm not going to get political. I'm not going to take you political. I'm just saying what horseshoe theory is. Now, horseshoe theory is theory that the people of the far right, or actually far left, people of the far right, actually, let me start over. Right should be Republicans, liberals, red, Republicans, conservatives, red, blue, left, the blue, Democrat, liberal. Okay. I just totally confused everyone if you don't know anatomical position. Point is, the horseshoe theory is people of the far left and the people of the far right have more in common with one another than those who are actually close in the middle. And Brad Williams did a great job of, he didn't actually say the term horseshoe theory, but I know horseshoe theory when I hear it. And he brought that up a little. He also, listen, he is a little person. So obviously he has little people related jokes. He's not talented to do some things. Like how his girlfriend, how his wife got a suggestion from a very evil person, I'll get that in a second, that he should go apple picking. Again, Brad Williams is a little person. He can't do apple picking. He also talked about, and his wife got the suggestion from an evil lady. Like, should I say her name? I mean, I don't know. Because, okay, well basically, Here's the thing. I think in saying this person's name, he inadvertently may have invented the next Karen, because the woman's herself name is Carol. And basically Carol is a single friend that is a single person that they know. And all her other friends are getting engaged and married, and so they don't have time to spend with her. So she's actively trying to ruin the relationship Brad has with his wife. That's evil. Do not like Carol. Do not like Carol. Okay? I mean, come to think of, do I know anyone personally named Carol? I don't think so. Although, as I was watching the Standup special, I heard Brad Williams talk about Carol. I got to thinking, is Carol blonde? She sounds like she might be a blonde. It would so be fitting if she was blonde. No offense to all the blonde people out there. Let's be honest. Carol, more often than not, it's a blonde person's name. Okay? He also talked about how actually the best part of the whole special, at least for me, outside making fun of Carol, was how Brad and his wife recently had a baby. Yay! And how great is Dad, and how Carol wants to ruin that too. Carol is evil. Not like Carol. Okay. He talks about how his daughter also has dwarfism. So not only is she's mixed race, but also she's also going to be a little person. And that's cool. Even though Brad Williams said he did have a preference for having her be a little person. That was actually kind of funny. And this is when the special got serious, but it also made you think for a little bit. Because, listen, and this is why Brad Williams is one of my all-time favorite comedians. Because he's brutally honest about the fact that there is no such thing as an easy life. Everyone in their life has to go through adversity of some degree. I mean, yes, you can be born with privileges. Yes, you can have advantages, and they do help. But not every privilege and every advantage, can help you in life. You will have to go through adversity. And when you go through adversity, it allows someone to grow, develop, think, learn from what the experience was. So if they see adversity again, it's not as bad. That's the sort of thing we need to talk about. You need adversity. I mean, take a look at me. I'm sick right now, suffering from laryngitis. Not to mention, just recently, my grandmother passed away. That's adversity. That's the sort of thing that you gotta grow, you gotta move on, you gotta think, okay, that's bad. But, you can learn from this. You can take time to think about the good memories you have with your grandmother. Like, that's what you gotta do. You need to not everyone has an easy life. You need to go through adversity. And whether you're a tall person, a little person, black, white, yellow, brown, man, woman, old, young, you will have adversity. That's important. You need to know that. And I love that Brad Williams talked about that. That's awesome. He also talked about how, again, his wife is a fighter. I just mentioned, 4th degree black belt in Taekwondo, 2nd degree black belt in Hapkido, 1st degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. She will mess someone up. And I would like to not be one of those people, please. Brad Williams, I love you. You were one of my all-time favorite comedians. And he ended with talking about his dog and how a Dalmatian actually attacked Brad Williams. And his dog, named Diego, who's a pit bull, stood in there and defended him. That is a good dog. Huh. It's funny. He made, he single-handed, I think he made the new Karen, and he made Diego the most popular dog name in the same special. I mean, I don't have a dog. I like dogs. I love dogs. Dogs are cute. Puppies are a weakness of mine. You know, of course having a dog would be cool. I know I don't have a dog right now, but, you know, I love dogs. Excuse me. He also talked about how, his daughter said his first word, which is dada, which is awesome. And she couldn't say mom right away because she thought B's, as in boys, were how you pronounce M's. So she kept calling her mom Bob. That's funny. I mean, listen, again, I say this every time I do a stand-up special or talk about a stand-up special that I watch. Comedy is subjective. You know, not everyone is going to laugh at the same jokes that I would. You know, it's like when I talked about Bert Kreischer's Razzle Dazzle, or Dave Chappelle's The Dreamer, or, again, Brad Williams' Starfish. You know, this comedy I find very funny, but some people might not find it funny, and that's fine. I mean, yes, comedy does bring people together, but, you know, there's lots of ways to skin a cat. You know, just because two people don't agree on a joke, that doesn't mean they should become enemies. You know, there can be common ground in other areas, like food, religion, music. Comedy is just one of those mediums where it can bring people together. And considering that Brad Williams has a lot of fans, he's brought a lot of people together. So, Brad Williams, I don't know if you're watching this. If you are watching this though, thank you for a wonderful stand-up special. I loved it. I had a great time. I had a lot of laughs. I'm probably going to watch it again just because it was that funny. You know, I love your comedy. I love your comedy. It bothers me that we live in the city of Elmira because, yeah, it's a great city. I would love it. I would love it if, like, First Arena or the Clemens Center or even the Corning Museum of Glass that has a stage, like, had stand-up specials, like famous comedians come here. Like Brad Williams, Bert Kreischer, Tom Segura, Randy Velface, Taylor Tomlinson, Ron Funches, Doug Benson, Elijah Schlesinger, someone awesome. Matt Wright, someone awesome. Like, come here, please. Or, Pat Oswalt, or Gabriel Iglesias. Like, someone awesome. Come to the 607. Please. Like, we're a good area. You know, we need a good laugh. Someone awesome. You know what? Adam Ray. Brad Williams' friend, Adam Ray. So, yeah. There. I just gave you guys a whole bunch of comedians that I highly recommend you watch and get a good laugh out of. Because I do. But yeah, Brad Williams, loved it. Love your stand-up special. Hope all is well with you, your wife, and your child. I hope Carol isn't being too much of a bitch right now. Yeah. I hope I like this video. Like this on YouTube, I'm on social media. As always, I'm very homemade. For all you guys watching, enjoy for today. We'll be a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. And remember, if you guys want to talk to him, we're here to lend you back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.